show where we got a lot of topics to get into. Good morning. Okay, and the first topic we're gonna be considering is P. Diddy case and his participants. The music change with the CEO stepping down. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show, man. It's your boy Brian Blewett, and I'm back with another one. Stay tuned. So, listen, the P. Diddy case, man. Listen, man. There's some crazy stuff right there, right? And we got this man, P. Diddy, just going around, going up folk back, and beating up women, and doing all type of things with politicians. He doing all this stuff, y'all. And so now they didn't finally, so to say, nailed him or whatever, right? Okay. So you ought to think about like all of the people that's involved in it. Like I say, politicians. The mayor name got called up in New York, I think. Adams. Music industry people. Majority. Sports. It's all type of genre categories that he done dived into. Some got to deal with him. But we're not looking at that part because they can have a link into where they can mess him up. You see what I'm saying? They can have a link in that. They can have a link to where that'll mess him up, right? So we got CEOs stepping down. They are the participants. And CEO not only like in the music industry or record label, it's CEOs of businesses and like I say, politician wise. You know, the in-house people. And we got the music change. See, you already see how the music changing. Boom. The music is changing where you got AI making music now, making the whole song AI. You no longer need nobody to look over you, tell you what to say, ghostwriter, none of that. So the music is already changed. All this stuff already in play. So they gonna come out and say it gonna be no longer record label. All this type of stuff gonna come out. Why I tell you? Record labels, you no longer need a record label. You no longer need a lawyer. You no longer need this. You can use AI. But there's no here, no there. We gonna pay attention and see what's to come, right? Okay. And then we got, like I say, the participant, man. That's what really gonna hurt the whole thing because, man, you P. Diddy is one person. But just think about when you go to a party. Think about that. Just think about the last party that you went to, and everybody in that party did something out the way with the host of the party. Just think of all them people that was at that party that you went to, including you. And now you on social media, the news everywhere, and you linked in. How would you feel? That's the same way how these folks feeling. LeBron James, Usher, all of Jay-Z, all them people, they feeling, ooh, I know they feeling hurt. They want to run. But you can't. You done did that, and you grown and you nasty, man. You a nasty dude, bro. And see, let me tell y'all a thing about that. I'm 35 years old, right? So I done seen a lot of stuff. Like when Jay Z first came out, I saw that. I was able to see how he came out and just took off. I seen all that. P did it, all them folks. I seen them folks came up, and it was it was back in 2000. I think that 2000. I say 2000 because I was here when the internet first came out and all this stuff, the computer, cell phone. So I got my first cell phone, y'all, when I was, that'll be 18, 17 really. I graduated when I was 17 years old. So I got my first cell phone when I was 17 years old, and that was in 2006. Right? Boom. I still got the same phone number and everything since 2006. I ain't never switched numbers or none of that. So I seen the phone came out. I seen P Diddy came out. All this stuff. I've been sitting back looking at how this stuff changing. But the generation that's here now, they just think it's been like this all the time. And the P Diddy stuff come out, they so excited. They just putting this stuff over the internet. Mind you, I say I'm 35 years old. Just like all these people coming out and telling y'all seeing these videos, they're just doing it because in social media out. They putting it, just because they know how the internet works. So they gonna put a video out telling you this what they did. But all this stuff that y'all hearing, that stuff been out. And the internet just went out. So like when I be seeing videos and stuff of people saying, man, look what Pete did to me. Man, we been over that. Like the video that's surfacing now with the with Kevin Hart, like the host of the party, when everybody seeing that video and sharing that video is old, people. That video probably, ooh, I know about 5 years old. That video old, man, because they had that part. It was funny, but did nobody know where he was? It was Kevin Hart on the mic. There was this clip it went viral. It was the scene with Kevin Hart holding the mic, and he's sitting on the tub, and the lady behind him, they had candles and stuff around the tub, bubble bath, roll petals in the tub, stuff like that. And he's sitting on the tub, on the edge of the tub, and there's two girls sitting on the side of him, one right here, one on this side, one on this side, and then one girl in the tub. She moving around the water, and like I say the counter going around, all around the tub. So her hair caught on fire. That video clip went viral years ago. Now it coming back out like it just came out. This how you know these people that came out with the internet and these apps, they knew what it was gonna produce. That's why when Mark Zuckerberg, I think that's his name, the guy on Facebook, when they finally got him and sat him down and were telling him how they want the app to go, that's why he was so scared. Cause look what Facebook and just social media period then did to the people. Not only just physically and mentally, they messed them up. And so this stuff, it kinda, I ain't gonna say kinda, this stuff old. It just, like they say, history repeats itself. Till it die out, boom, then they'll do something else. Then they'll die out, boom, then they'll do something else. But it be along the same line. It'll never be out of order. It always be something that you already heard of or you know about. Because that's why you can attach to it and agree with it. Because you already heard of it. But if you ain't never heard of nothing, because I've been telling my viewers on this page, hey, this finna happen, this gonna happen. Hey, look, that right there, better watch out. But they don't listen because they never heard of it. They can't attach or relate to it. That's how you start a relationship. So they move right along. Boom. I'm like, okay. And then I sit back flipping and scrolling through social media and stuff, whatever. And I see a video, somebody saying that, and this person got probably 1 million views. Like, damn, I just told them that. But they no here, no there. And moving on to the next subject, the porch strike people. Now, this porch strike, this stuff, I know y'all probably heard of it. If you done heard of it, other porch strike they going on, drop a one below. Drop a one below if you heard of the porch strike. But the porch strike is going on October 1st. Y'all know what October 1st is? Tuesday. So let me finish applying and telling you about the porch strike. So the porch strike people, this stuff very serious. But like I tell you, I've been telling all my people, when you see stuff on the news, on your local news, when you see it on the news, it's too late. It didn't already happen. So they, I think that was my local news, but it was this week. They just not coming out telling people that the port going on strike October 1st. And October 1st next week. But this been going on since they said the last meeting that they talked was in June or July. Why y'all ain't tell nobody that June or July? But y'all want to come out a week before this stuff finna happen, and then y'all want to tell us so y'all can put people. I'm tell you what the government all about. They like putting you in fear, playing with your emotions. See, they know everybody in the whole United States is preparing for the so-called holiday, the holiday season. So they want to go on a porch strike. And mind you, they going on the porch strike at October 1st, which is the new physical year. For us, the retail by whatever, we are in that'll be quarter 4 for us. But for the government and these elite people, it's quarter 1, October 1st for them. That's why you look at the charts and all investment assets. September, October on up, everything go up because that's they beginning of the year. But for you, it's your time to spend money. So that's how they sit back now. They finna scare you. Next week on October 1st, well, really, it's gonna be September the 30th because September the 30th, 12 o'clock, 8 a.m. That's when they gonna stop. 12 o'clock. And then it's gonna be October 1st, right? So that's when they gonna have it at 12:30. So you gonna wake up Tuesday morning. See, these type of people we deal with, they do stuff like that. Start when at 12 o'clock at night. Why? That's why they set the time. These folks that made time. They did all that stuff is strategic. They did all that stuff to do what they doing so they can apply pressure behind it because they made everything. Just think about you creating something. You gonna know how everything works, and you can know when to put somebody up to it, not to put somebody up to it, how to put all that. You gonna know how to figure out all that. And people gonna wonder, like, how you know that? Because you made it. And this what these doing to her, man, with the government policy, laws, all this stuff. That's what they doing to her. They made this stuff so they know what, when, how, who, all that when it come to they stuff. That's why we got to get our own thing going, but nobody want to come together. It's all a race thing. See, and that's another trick they got. So we won't never come together. We'll always be on sides. It always be a group or a clique thing. When a group is just supposed to be a whole. That's why they named America, because it was America first. That's why they named America the United States, because they made all the states like the same. They united in one and called them United States of America. But we think this is a black and white thing. No, it's really a knowledge thing. That's what it is. A understanding. Uh, you know, science thing. You can't just be on the surface or something. You got to go all the way to the nitty gritty. Whatever you think about, some people might tell you crazy. You just want to find out, right? Let them not find out. That's all I can tell you. And we gonna go right on. We still talking about the push strike. So this is what the push strike basically about. And listen, I work for FedEx Ground. I'm a driver. Okay. Well, when I started working at here, it was last year around this time. I think it was August last year. Started working at FedEx. They had cameras in the van. Nothing not too much of it, because I worked at a job 2-3 years ago. They had just put cameras in their trucks. So I was, kind of. I like, okay, yeah, I didn't. They would tell me camera in the van, but you got to plug it in. When I first started, you had to plug the camera into the cigarette lighter, to turn it on. Cause if you just turn the van on, it ain't gonna be on. You got to plug it up. So you can leave it unplugged if you want to. So that's what I usually do. I just don't plug it up, right? And keep riding. And so they'll call and be like, hey, we see your camera not on. Could you plug your camera up? They'll text me. So I text them, okay. But I have my little scan we scan the boxes with. I got a charger for it. So that be my excuse all the time. I'm charging my battery up. I plug it up later. So, boom, I plug it up for a couple minutes. I just tell them a lie about my charger, about my battery. Something wrong with the battery. So, now, I come to work one day. This is probably like, I give it about 3 months ago. They said we got to put cameras on the van. We're going to want, when you come back in and leave your van, when you get off, park your van outside of the terminal. So I'm like, okay, I think nothing of it. Come back to work the next day. It's a new camera in the van. And I got a TV over here. What these folks doing? Now, they ain't said nothing. They just said park the van over there. So I'm like, man, these folks got new. What these folks got going on? Like, yeah, man, they putting new cameras on the van. So now, okay, I'm looking around. Next couple of days, come to work. It's camera on the outside of the van, on the sides, like in front of the door where you open the door up, where the hinge is at. It's camera right there on both sides. So that's what they hooked up to the little TV thing. You can see on this side going to the back, and you can see on this side going to the back on the TV. And then they got two at the back. They're looking at the back, or so to say, looking at the ground or whatever, toward the back. Hold on, man. So they got all that going, right? I ain't thinking nothing of it, but I'm like, hey, this stuff getting a little bit too, you know, invading privacy. I know, like, we working, like I work for a independent contractor through FedEx, right? That's how they go. Like, I don't work for FedEx. I work for an independent contractor. The independent contractor work for FedEx. Check this out. The van got insurance through the company, right? But we can't get insurance through the company. We got to go out and go buy our own insurance. So, okay, that's going on. Okay, so camera, you know, all the cameras in here, whatever. So I was watching the guy channel, and he started talking about the Porsche strike or whatever. So he had the video where he was driving in the Porsche strike, driving in the port or whatever. And these cameras and this automated stuff, they already got that in the port, people. You hear me? They already got that stuff screwed to the ground. Cameras over here on the pole. But man, they say they going on a strike. Okay. So I'm tying them two together. They got cameras and stuff at work. We got cameras and stuff getting put in our van. And the camera we got in our van right now today, September 28th, and it's supposed to start going live today, but I don't work on the weekend. So when I get back to work Monday, I got to be on my P's and Q's. Just to get $1. I ain't gonna do it too long though. But listen, I'm gonna have my own strike by that. But listen, because I ain't finna let that fade me. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do anyway in that van. You hear me? Ain't nobody riding with me, helping me, running dogs off. Don't know how that person feel today. They, you know, all this stuff going on, man. But there's no here nor there. Check this out. We got cameras everywhere here. They got cameras everywhere over there in the port. But they say they're going on the strike because of that. And they said they want to be compensated for all that what they did in the pandemic. Because I was listening to the president over there, the international longshoreman, listen to the president, I think his name Harold. He say when the pandemic was going on, they was at work. But you know, when the pandemic was going on, the regular citizen, we was at home. We ain't had to work. We stay at home, you know, draw unemployment, whatever, stuff like that. So he's saying that if the world was shut down, they still had to work and, you know, go to work, but they didn't get compensated for working. That's what he's saying. So he's saying they want to be compensated for staying at work, but he want to compensate his workers. And then another thing, how you not compensating your workers? Them your workers. But he said he want to pay his workers for that. And this is what I'm leading up to, y'all, with that. I'm leading up to that with that because it seemed like to me they in on this together, y'all. They playing the trick on us, but they gonna scare you. But you don't know they in it together. Because why you say they playing together? Because the stuff already in there. I know you holding that phone. You already know about AI, don't you? So this when they gonna come out with it and be global with it and tell everybody about AI. Just stay tuned. Just pay attention. So they gonna tell everybody. I'm talking about, your mama and grandma gonna be talking about it. And they going on a strike acting like they against it. But this, like I tell you, this stuff is already in the port. So how you going against it and the stuff already there in there? Make that make sense, people. Now, if the stuff, the cameras and the all that, if it wasn't in there, then yeah, you be going against it. But it looked like you said, okay, yeah, y'all gonna put it in there. It don't matter. We're gonna act like we're gonna go on a strike, and we're gonna probably not work a couple of days, scam a little bit, and then they gonna come out on the news. Well, the best solution is for the people to go with AI and make things move faster, more sufficient. You don't need many workers. All you have a worker to push a button and job is done. Who want a life like that? But it's crazy and sad to say that people want that life. There's a lot of people out here really want that. You understand? But you gotta be the bigger person and hedge against it. And what I mean hedge against it, what they try to bring forth, quick. You got to go look into it. See what it can benefit you with. Find it out. Grab hold to it. Learn about it. Make some money off of it. Is all I can tell you about that. Because that's what they doing. But they telling you otherwise. Making you go that way. When only thing you had to do was run a couple miles down the road and you would have ran into a pot of gold. But they fooled you and told you the pot of gold 20 miles down the street, up a river. You gotta get out the river, climb up a tree to a bridge, and all this old crazy stuff you gotta do when you could have just followed down. See, this type of people we dealing with, y'all. And I know y'all probably dealing with these type of people on a daily basis because I deal with them on a daily basis. And these people, they call, I don't even know a name for them, but they funny though because they try to make a fool out of you. Especially when you know better, it be funny. But this all about that porch strike, y'all. And the next topic we going with the election. People, Democrat, Republican, that stuff don't mean nothing. Just like, I'm telling you what that stuff mean. It's just like the cup right here. That's what Democrat is. I bet y'all ain't never, y'all had some of these. Y'all remember these play bumpers? I had some bumpers the other day. But that what Democrat Republican is, just like that, a cup. It mean nothing. It's just a name of a group. Riding that you voting for and riding for. Really ain't even voting because that stuff that I really ain't. It's mind-boggling to me how people believe it. Voting. That's mind-boggling. Like, how could you go somewhere? Listen, I'm gonna go somewhere on a computer or whatever. I ain't never voted did none of that. But I'm gonna go somewhere, go do something on the system, whatever they be doing, checking something out, whatever, and go home and sit back and wait on TV to come on, for they can put a number on the TV screen and say whatever. How I know that number right? Let me look at the paper too and see how y'all add that up. I don't care how many it was. I don't care if it was a million of them. I want to see it. I know they got video now where you can put stuff in fast forward where it can go fast. Let me count too. But no, they just go, put the vote in over here, y'all. Y'all go up there, do whatever, and come home, sit, wait on, look on the news. Oh, they said he got 7 million and she got 44 million. How you know that right? Them vote, you can just type it on the thing and put it on the screen, and y'all see how they got everything scripted. I know y'all done seen them videos where all the new people saying the same thing. Same thing. This news station saying it. This news station saying the same thing like they said. And they just got all of them saying it at the same time. I know y'all have seen them videos. So this what I'm telling y'all, this stuff tied up, tied in, is scripted. All the election. But it's real stuff that they doing that's in what they talking about though. It's up to you to figure that out. You got to grasp the real stuff. Like the saying say, eat the fish and throw away the bone. You got to hear the whole conversation, so to say. Man, this fly getting on my nerves. You got to hear the whole conversation, so to say, and just take the good out of it. And the good is what you can benefit off of. But the bad stuff, you heard that. I got that logged in. I know what they said, but I ain't really just studying it, but I'm on alert. And so I'm listening, I watch the debate and stuff. So I seen the post, a video yesterday of Kamala Harris talking about dominant blockchain. Do you know what blockchain is, people? Do you know what blockchain is? Well, listen. Blockchain is dealing with, I'm going to say this. I know you done heard this word. Well, I'm going to say both of the words. I know you done heard of. Blockchain is dealing with Bitcoin and crypto, which they both is they are technology, right? So, but that's what Bitcoin and crypto evolves on the blockchain. That's what crypto deal with, blockchain. That's what it owns. Just like a house is on a concrete foundation, well, crypto is on a blockchain foundation. Okay? So that's what she talking about in one of her speeches. And people are not going to know nothing about that. They're going to be thinking of something else. She said something about a blockchain. And not knowing these folks talking about they finna go the route of the Bitcoin crypto stuff. See, you got to know what's the word is. The legalese, and you got to know your financial words. Literacy. You got to know that. Can't just talk that I got money, I got more money than you. I got $1 million in the bank. I'm $100,000 man. And you don't know what to invest in. You don't know how to invest. You don't know where to, all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? You just want to go buy an outfit. You want to go out and eat. You want to go on a vacation to the Bahamas. But you don't know nothing on how to generate a passive income. That's what I'm learning about, and that's what I'm doing now. Give me 5, I said 5 years. It's 2024. 2020, I want to be up. I am going to be up. In 2020, you know they got the 2030 agenda. But they telling y'all about the 2025. See how crazy that is? They tell you right before 2025 finna come in. And they gonna tell you, and they been talking about that a long time ago. And I'm telling y'all about the 2030. You go on my page and go down and type it in. I talk about that last year, I think. The 2030 agenda. What they got going. All these chips and RFID chip technology, so cashless society, all that stuff gonna be. And they starting it October 1st. That's why I'm tying all this stuff in for you. They starting October 1st. I'm telling you, it's gonna be October 1st. It's gonna be a historical moment. Cause I told y'all about the dates to remember. Couple video back. October, major. You already know. December, major. November, you know the election right there. Major. Everything gonna be major. I'm not finna tell you, hey, this gonna happen, cause I don't know what's gonna happen. But I know from these dates, major, cause this how these people play. They play on, cause they made the calendar. So if I made a game, right, I'm gonna pick what the game consists of. So they picking dates, but everybody just think they dates. But this don't know. They don't know that this how these people play. The game that they play. It's a part of the game. So January, they supposed to sworn in the new president, and leading up to that, because January 6th, I forgot what go on that. But that's what happened when, with Donald Trump, the January 6th. So January 6th, then in that time frame, something gonna happen right there, and it gonna lead up to the sworn in or whatever happened. Might not have no president, I don't know. But because the way things looking, I don't know if it's gonna be a president, because they making it. Tell you, man, the AI stuff is finna boom, y'all. We'll mess around and have AI president. Because you know why? They didn't law, like you, me, we using these phones. We didn't put in so much information into these phones, y'all, to where they didn't grasp all the information and put it in a software, in a system, to where they can make AI, where they done made AI. Because this is how this stuff works. You make a system, put in some information, some data, log it in, tell it what to do, and it follow your command and play it out. That's what AI is. So come, it gonna boom. This is just like, y'all know the internet boom. When the internet boom came, Microsoft and all that stuff, Yahoo, when that first came, how a lot of people got rich off that, but a lot of people were scared of it and they didn't want to do nothing. And now everybody got a phone and woo woo woo. This the next boom. That's what they saying. And from the charts and all that, you go look at stuff, tie stuff in. It is the next boom. Cause you got a whole group of people out there. More than one group. You got groups of people out there that love the AI stuff. And then, cause there's always two sides. That's how these people made this over here. But they say it's United States. Everything supposed to be together. But they done made two sides and got us going against each other. So you got some people over here that love AI, and you got some people that hate AI, right? And that's where it gonna have a shift in it, and it gonna take a to 2030 to everybody get, cause they notice 4 years. It take people 4 years, 3 to 4 years to massage you into a frame of thinking that they want you to think. So by 2030, 2030, they're going to be able to massage that AI stuff into you, in front of you, so hard and so good. When 2030 hit, it's going to be a whole nother way of life. And the people that's not grasping on to it, you're going to be left behind. I'm sorry to say, but I bring y'all the truth. Right now, this is what I'm telling you. The AI stuff, This is why I say it really gonna boom, because they got laws, policies, and all this stuff. The independent business, the independent working way, they pushing it. The government pushing it because simple fact they done ran out of money, so they pushing the independent business. You hear Kamala Harris talk about she gonna get the independent businesses, so much, and Donald Trump talking about what he gonna do so much. So that Donald Trump thing anyway about the independent business, get you a business. So it gonna work either way. This thing they pushing it too. I'm talking about when I say these folks pushing it, they pushing it. I'm talking about who are they calling me, man? Oh, hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Man, dog, sick of this fly. Alright, but look, but yeah, the AI boom, y'all. Listen, that stuff real, and you got ways to invest in this AI stuff, and it's plenty of ways. I can give you a couple of them. If you want a couple of them, drop to me. You hear me? But if you ain't got own your own business, people, you pretty much gonna be left behind, because that's why they doing this strike. That's why they just not bring the P Diddy stuff up. All this stuff, man. All this stuff tying in, but ain't nobody tying it in. They got everything separate. They ain't trying together. They just got pieces laying out on the floor talking about this piece. Oh, look how big this piece is. Nah, that's wrong for that. Look how small this piece. And when you put all of them together, and you can see a whole picture, and you ain't got to try to guess and why they did, put the pieces together, and they come to a whole, and you can see what the picture actually look like. Tie the knots together. But everybody wanna be like this. Well, we supposed to be like this. But hey, there's no here nor there. And then to the next topic, we got the Trump assassination #2. Now I'm gonna say this right here, and I'm gonna let y'all go. But I ran across a video the other day, yesterday, people I follow, and they put up a video that the guy that was at the golf course, the older guy, whatever, he supposedly wrote a letter talking about it was by Donald Trump, and man, it don't fly, man, by Donald Trump, and you can tell that it don't add up, like talking about. It was that's what the letter boy. It was saying he was sorry that he didn't kill Donald Trump. That he didn't get a chance to kill him or whatever. Now, how can this man write a letter before the police lock him up? The police lock him up at the golf course, I think, or for this man, for the police catch him, cause they got him right after or whatever. I think so. But it wasn't too long after that incident happened that the police got him, is what I'm saying. So, how did this man have time to write a letter about he's sorry that he didn't kill Donald Trump to somebody? Now, make that make sense. I wait on that all day, cause it don't make sense. So you mean tell me This what people doing nowadays for their kids. If they miss that they can't even get it out, it's so crazy. But y'all did the video for the show today. I'm out. About to go see what I can do the rest of the day. And more videos. Holla at your boy.